Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good whatever the time of day is where you are right now. This is Security Officer Reacts, and today we are watching DJE Media. So without further ado, let's get into the video, shall we?
Filming on behalf of JCT or VW?
No.
Filming me at the minute?
It's always on, yeah. Don't turn it off.
Take it off while you talk to me. I don't want to be filmed. I'm going to stand outside here because I don't want to be filmed. You need my consent to be filming me as a person. Right, I'm going to leave it there with you.
It's going to be one of those
videos.
Welcome
back to another dealership video, everybody. Today we're here in Bradford, Leeds, Bradford, and we're looking at VW, part of the JCT group. Right? Lots going on in here. Desks everywhere. Cars everywhere. I don't know if that lady spotted the camera, but she's got up and walked off.
Well, those flickering lights are terrible.
Sorry, Miss Next time I'll get you a call shortly. Many thanks, thank you. Thanks, fine. Hello there, can I help you?
I'm just walking around with the camera.
I can see that. I hope I'm not on it, am I?
At this second you will be, but...
Right, how can we help you today?
I don't know, I'm just walking around.
You're just walking around?
Pretty much.
Right, okay.
Just highlighting what you've got.
You're just highlighting what we've got.
That's it.
Where are you from?
Home.
From home?
Yeah.
Right, okay. And are you looking at going into something new or used?
No, so I just film dealers.
You film dealers, do you?
That's it, yeah.
Right, okay. Right.
Is that you?
That's me.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
Got a name?
that's me.
I've never seen a name on a reception desk.
Have you not?
In VW, no.
Ah, right.
It's
Yeah,
good.
no, that's my name. I'm on,
Great.
on the reception side. So you film dealers? Right.
I film car dealers, yeah.
Ah, right. Okay. And what are you driving at the moment then yourself?
I actually drive a Golf R at the moment.
Oh wow.
So I do actually drive VW, yeah.
Yeah. Are you looking to change over at the moment at all, or?
Not really.
Not really.
No.
No, you're quite happy with it.
But my viewers might.
Pardon?
My
Your
viewers might. Yes.
Oh right. Right. Okay. So would you like to speak to anybody particular today?
I don't mind.
You don't mind?
You look quite busy.
I'm going to be honest, this receptionist is pretty chill, pretty cool. You know, the customer service is top notch with her, to be fair, you know. Even though she knows that she's being filmed, she literally said at the start of it, oh, I hope I'm not on it. She didn't go further with that one. She was more about the customer service side of things and trying to keep it professional, so pretty good for her.
I'll find somebody for you. Okay. Just take a seat in the waiting area. What's your first name?
DJ.
DJ.
Call me DJ, yeah.
DJ. DJ, take a seat in the waiting area and I'll get somebody to come through and have a word with you.
All right.
Yourself to a drink.
Yeah, great, thanks.
Go on. I'm not even epileptic and I'm starting to have a seizure.
Coffee machine. JCT coffee machine. Really good. Got some t-shirts over here. Bags. Very busy in here, busy. Service reception here. Or do you?
No, we don't. We change the cars around quite regular, actually.
Oh, right.
So I don't think we have at the moment. We might have a used one on the forecourt.
Okay.
I'm not 100% sure. But Phil will be with you shortly.
Who's Phil, anyway?
Phil Gott, he's one of our managers.
Oh, manager.
Yes. Yeah.
Very good.
Will you have a coffee?
I might get a coffee, actually.
Right, okay.
Right, I've got a lot to do today, so...
We've got a lot to do today.
Yeah, I film different sites, not just car dealers.
Right, okay.
But I was driving past and I thought, well, it's right here, so
Right,
just
okay.
pop in, get Bradford done.
Okay. Well, great place to work.
Is it?
But I'm going to say that, aren't I? Yeah, amazing.
She has to say that.
You can always tell how the receptionist behaves. If they behave badly,
Pardon?
you can always tell how the receptionist behaves. If they're like polite and nice,
Yeah.
generally it's probably going to go okay.
Right.
If they're rude, which you haven't been obviously, but if you were,
Yeah. Oh, I've
it kind of
never
carries on
done
that way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it happens. Yeah.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah, definitely.
You have to, you don't know who you're speaking to, and
That's it, isn't it?
It's my way of dealing with people. Oh, this is Phil.
Oh, hi, Phil.
Our manager.
I'm just filming the dealer today, so she just said she'll grab somebody for me. I don't know whether you want to know about it or not, but
A quick word with somebody? Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
thanks, mate.
So you're on film? You're on film?
No, it's not live or nothing, don't worry. I just walk around and I just film what you've got, basically, and make it an informative video about your dealer. Oh. Bradford's on the list today, so...
Oh, okay.
That's all it is.
Oh, that's all right.
Got a little drone, so I take the drone over the roof after.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, have you got solar panels, or if you have, we'll check them out?
No.
No.
I might have some keys on or a dead body. Once
Key?
when I worked at...
so far this is going quite well, but the intro
Ford,
says otherwise.
There was a dead body on the body shop roof.
A dead body?
Yeah.
An actual human being?
Yeah. Because the police went past and they saw it, and then all of a sudden we had 1 million people there. I don't know what's going on. They went on the roof, and there was this...
How did they get up there?
This was 25 years ago.
Right.
Because we were working and we went, oh...
You'd only be about 10 then, were you, Phil?
Yeah, 9.
So if I check today and there's a body on this roof, you've got someone in here killing people?
Well, yeah, there may be. So yeah, do a little check on top, see if there's any bodies.
I'll do a body check for you, mate, no problem at all.
It was ironic because it was on top of the body shop roof.
What's it?
I suppose it's a coincidence. Yeah, well, just whatever you need to do, that's fine.
Yeah.
There's just staff working, there's selling cars and...
Busy.
Service, yeah,
This is the thing, the receptionist is awesome. The manager guy that's coming over, he's awesome as well. He seems perfectly fine, but we've seen the intro and it looks like there is somebody in there that's not happy about this. So it's going to go really friendly to really badly at some point, because there's going to be someone in there that's going to be kicking off. It's probably going to be the lead manager, like the managing director or owner. This is probably just one of those duty managers. But yeah, I can tell that this is going to go south when he comes out and sees what's going on.
And here we go.
Hi.
Alright, mate, alright.
Filming on behalf of JCT or VW?
No.
Right. Can I ask what grounds you're filming in there for?
For me?
But you're filming staff.
Yep.
And you can't just come in and film on if you've not asked permission.
I came in.
And here we go. Now, again, I've just got to point out that I know that some of my videos I start getting repetitive because I keep bringing up the same thing over and over again. And for a while I kind of like started to cut out the usual stuff where I keep saying the same thing, and that went against me because people that started to watch the latest videos were like, oh, you're not mentioning this, or you don't know what you're talking about because you should have said this or whatever. And I'm like, look at my previous videos, I do bring this up, but obviously to try and make it all kind of like fresh and new and all the rest of it, sometimes I try to kind of cut things out. So again, unfortunately, because of people like that sort of keep mentioning that I don't say certain things, or I'm inaccurate or whatever, I'm having to now repeat myself in every single video. But yes, you don't need to have permission to film people, members of staff or whatever. You know, there's a public right of access to this building. You can go in, and obviously the receptionist and the duty manager had no problem at all. They weren't kicking off or anything like that. They were really friendly. They were very helpful. They were very professional. And yeah, like I said, it's a right of access. You know, Criminal Justice Act, Section 33, 1972. You know, we can walk in. It's only if the manager or anybody like that decides, you know what, you're perfectly legal to film us and all the rest of it, but we don't want you to, you need to leave the premises, that's when you have to leave. And obviously film it from the outside. But he's saying that you're not allowed to film the staff. Well, unfortunately the law says otherwise. So unfortunately for you, the law says otherwise.
I'll let the reception know.
But what grounds are you, I don't know, I need to understand why you're actually filming and who you're filming for.
For social media.
For...
So I walk into car dealers.
Right.
I film what you've got.
Okay.
Cars,
Are you filming
price.
me at the minute?
It's always on, yeah. I don't turn it off.
Take it off while you talk to me. I don't want to be filmed.
I can't just turn it off, mate.
You don't want to be filmed, don't walk up to a person with a camera. The way it is. Got no expectation of privacy in the public. The camera can film what the eye can see. And if you come up to someone with a camera that's got a body cam on and all the rest of it and that, you can't turn around to them and say, I don't want to be filmed, turn it off. Especially when you're outside. You might own the building and your rules might apply inside, but when you're outside, different story. I mean, he is still on their property though, but it's the same thing.
Right, well, can you stop recording? I don't...
Because he hasn't told them to leave yet.
want to be filmed.
You came out to somebody who you know is recording.
I have done, but
yeah,
I've asked you to turn it off. If you can turn it off or stop recording me until I find out why you're here. Because I just need to, you know, we've got customers in there.
Yeah, so
as well.
What happens is, I've got my camera in my bag.
I don't want to be filmed while I talk to you, so I think it's a fair request. I don't want to be filmed, it's my privacy.
Then don't come out to me with a camera.
But I need to find out why you're actually on site and walking around the dealership, that's all I'm asking.
Then unfortunately, that's going to be on my video, mate, I'm sorry.
But what, me talking to you?
Yeah, of course.
But I don't want that.
So don't come out to me.
But
I'll go out on the public path if you want me to.
But I want the thing of anything filmed with me, I want it deleting.
No. Nobody has the right to demand you delete, you know, photos or film. You just can't do that. You've got no right to do that. And this guy assumes that he's protected under some kind of law that says that you can't film me without my permission. And there's a lot of people that think this way, and it's wrong. I mean, if you're in a changing room, in a very specific scenario like that, in a changing room, yeah, that's a different story. Especially when there's kids around in a changing room. Absolutely, definitely. But outside like this, or in an area where there's public access, no. You can't tell someone to stop filming, you can't tell someone to delete the footage, and you can't turn around and say, I do not give you permission. It doesn't work that way.
I don't understand, mate. You've came out to a guy with a camera.
I know.
I can understand your colleague.
Yeah.
Because maybe I get that, but yourself, you know there's a guy filming and you come out to me.
I do, so I'm asking you now, can you not film me at this
I'm not going to turn it off, mate, I'm sorry.
Right, can you not, anything that I don't want to be on your film.
Okay, well you're going to be on it, I'm afraid. I'm not going to lie to you, mate.
But for what grounds? So I surely have the right to ask you why I'm going to be on your video.
Really? Yeah, so
I've got problems, I've got customers in there and I've got staff asking a lot of questions.
I mean, don't get me wrong, yeah, I mean, coming out to say, because you've come into the building and you're filming and all the rest of it, we've got customers and stuff like that, obviously you're going to want to inquire, but you can't make demands that you can't back up legally, you know, like turning off your camera, deleting the footage. You can't make those demands. But yeah, by all means, someone with a camera, you're going to be curious, you want to ask the questions, you might be worried about your security, you might be worried that someone's casing the joint, and all that sort of thing. So it's perfectly reasonable and acceptable to kind of be curious. If you're a manager of a building, someone comes onto your site and starts filming, of course you're going to want to ask the questions. There's nothing wrong with that. But unfortunately for you, you can't stop them from filming, and you can't stop them from deleting. You can't tell them to delete the footage, and you just can't tell them to stop filming yourself. You can ask them to leave. You can say that I don't want you inside here. I don't want you on our premises filming. Do it from the public, and yeah, you have to leave. And at the moment, he hasn't told him to leave. But when he does, then yeah, you'd have to leave. You'd have to respect his wishes and carry on from the public.
Why you're filming, so I'm just coming out at common courtesy to try and get an answer on why you're actually here.
Yeah, so I always walk in, I let the guys know what I'm doing. Phil, whoever Phil is, a manager of some kind, came over, explained what I'm doing to him. He was more than happy with that. I said, crack on, film, do what you got to do. So I did that, I finished it, I came out to do my drone shot. Yeah. And then you came out.
But, can I ask who it's for or what it's for?
Social media.
For what though? What platform or what?
So let's say...
On YouTube or what it's...
Let's say this conversation was different and you were like, look, come and see the Golf.
Right, okay.
Show me the car.
Yeah.
For you, it's free advertising, right?
Okay.
Let's say. Or, let's say I go in there and all the cars are really dirty, which they're not, by the way, but let's say they were, and that looks bad for the dealer. So I walk in and I just film whatever's there, it goes out in the public domain, people get to see it. Good or bad.
Right, okay, so what platform's it on?
All platforms.
Right, so can I ask that you check out what you've got on me on content, please?
The fact that I'm watching this video and watching this conversation proves that didn't go the way he wanted it. And because I cover videos that are 6 months behind, just so that all the channel owners are able to get all their views and all their money and all their ad revenue and all that sort of thing. I always do old videos. I don't do brand new videos. I always do it when they're older, because again, like I said, they'll get most of their revenue and all the rest of it from, like, you know, literally the first few weeks of their videos going live. So I always start from 6 months previous, so that they're technically old videos now. And the fact that this video is still live with this guy still in it just proves the point that you can't stop somebody from uploading footage of yourself. I mean, I'm pretty sure he was made aware of this video at some point. He may have went onto YouTube and tried to get it taken down. Didn't work.
So, is that what you came out to ask me?
Well, I've just here to find out and establish who you're here for on behalf of.
Just myself, independent, yeah.
Right, can I get the details of that then? Because I'm going to have to explain to the team, and there's obviously customers in there if they're not happy with
No, they're not. I haven't filmed no customers, don't worry about that.
So can I get the details of the whatever your business is or whatever platform or the channel name?
On, they would want to see it then as well.
We'll find it.
I don't think that's a bad ask asking.
You've explained to me in there that you don't want to be on my video, but you've came out. Can you not stand behind me, please? Stand to the side, yeah?
I don't want to be on your thingy, so...
Right, look, I appreciate you, yeah? I'm not going to push it with yourself. If you don't want to be on my video, just go back inside.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, are you going to take it out or?
No.
The inside?
I'm going to just go put a call into one of the brand directors. Just give me 2 moments, I'll be back to you.
I'll be flying the drone by then, mate, and I won't be able to talk.
Right, that's fine, I won't keep finishing.
Can you just put my...
But basically, yeah, look, let me stand this way, yeah. I walk in and whatever I film is done and goes on my social media, right?
Like,
right?
That's fine, that's not a problem.
Had you said at the beginning, oh, are you filming? No, don't.
It looks like it's off if I'm honest with you.
I would have literally turned away and said no worries because that's 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter, right?
It didn't...
After a whole conversation...
It don't look like it's on, you see. If it looked like it's on, I would have said, look, please don't film me. Or, you know, if any normal person with the camera would come and say, look, I'm asking for consent, am I alright to film you? Do you know what I mean?
You don't need consent to film, but what I do, I walk in and I do it...
That's what I said.
If you think about it. I wouldn't just walk up to you and put a camera in your face.
I didn't put it in your face.
But it's there, but it looks like it's off. If it's off, you wouldn't ask the question.
Right.
Do you know what
So
I mean?
part of the video, right, part of the reason for doing it, it's like an anonymous audit. So you were more than polite, but let's say you were quite rude. We've had it before, right? Then I'm not going to say my camera's on because you might go, oh, hi, how are you? We just try and do it so that people, we're not hiding it.
Someone who doesn't be on social media or on platforms like that wouldn't want their pictures going out or their videos going out. So,
but can you not
kindly ask someone not to do that? But I think out of respect, you should just kind of accept it.
But in a showroom like that, it's a showroom, right?
It's a showroom, yeah.
You're in a.
And films me or says, do you know
but
what
they
I mean?
can, right?
They can. But
in the
if
line
I
of.
said no, or if I knew that they were, if they asked me, I would have said no. Look, please don't.
I'm just coming out to me.
Yeah. All I'm saying.
The best I can probably do is blow your face in there, and this won't go on. Anything outside won't go on.
Can I see? Can I know your platform then? I'm not going to complain. I just want to.
No, you won't. He will.
Yeah, but I won't say anything. If you just let me know what your platform
He will.
is.
It's a problem.
I won't though.
Yeah, but you'll give it to him.
I won't.
You will.
What's the point of having social media if you're not going to share your platform?
Because 2 or 3 viewers is not going to really make any difference, is it? But hello.
Hello, were you still switched on there?
This is always on, my friend.
Right, I'll stand aside because again, I don't want to be. You've not got me sent.
I'll stand to the side even though you've already been on the video for about 5 minutes and we already know who you are and what you look like. But hey, if I stand to the side now, nobody will remember me, eh? Because I can't freeze frame this part right here and see exactly who he is. I just don't understand the logic of that. He knows he's been filmed for the last 5 minutes and now he's like, I'm just going to stand to the side so that I don't get on the video. You've already been on the video. It takes 1 single frame of you being on the video and that's all it needs. This is like going into a shop, trying to rob it, and then halfway through the robbery, then putting on your balaclava. Oh, you won't recognise me now.
Consent to be filmed.
Right.
Is that right, Sandy? Just really. I spoke to my head of business. I don't want to be on film.
So go back inside, mate.
Right.
Tell me to go over there and go back inside.
Right. Well.
Go on. What have we got to say?
Well, I'm going to stand outside here because I don't want to be filmed. I don't think it's an issue. You need my consent to be filming me as a person. Right. I'm going to leave it there with you. But
what did he say?
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't mean it's going to go on social media, mate, but I can't just turn it, be awkward and turn to the side.
Turn the GoPro off while I have a conversation with you. There's nothing going to be offensive.
Let's say I do that.
Yeah.
And you say something you shouldn't. I haven't got it, have I?
It's not the case. No,
but if you did,
I've now got members of staff in there questioning why you've been in there filming and without their consent.
Right.
I don't know if there's any customers in there that feel uncomfortable with you filming. You're not giving me any grounds to why you're actually filming within the business.
I've told you what I do.
I know, but you're not giving me any information.
Do an independent audit.
Right.
It goes in the public domain for the viewer to judge your business.
That's fine.
To see how well you're doing. That's it, mate.
You've not got my consent to be filming you, so I'm going to ask you to take me off any of your videos with conversations we're having now.
Yeah.
If you've done.
And we saw how that's gone.
On the videos, then fine, not a problem. But at the minute, I've got no permission for you to be on here or filming.
Well, Phil
anybody.
gave you permission. Are you above Phil?
I am. I'm the after sales manager. Phil's just a showroom manager. So my role is superior.
You're superior to him, yeah?
Yeah. So I'm the after sales manager.
Can you appreciate I've came in and told
Get that.
what I'm doing?
Yeah.
And initially was fine, and
Yeah.
it's cracked off with this lady obviously not realising I was recording.
Yeah.
And I'm going to blur her face or maybe cut it. I'll decide when I get to my editing stage, right?
Yeah.
Because she's been more than polite about it.
No, that's fine.
Right?
I'd like to think I'm being polite with you. I'm just
No,
saying,
you've been polite, but I can't guarantee that this won't go on my thing because you've came out and made demands, and I don't know why. Because in there they were very polite about it, mate.
there might have been, but I don't think I've got a full understanding of what you're filming them for.
I did say.
But so I'm asking you. You haven't got my consent to film.
So do you think I'm filming for like a negative reason or?
I don't know. All
Right.
I've got is a few members of staff in there that are now concerned why they're being filmed without any consent.
I haven't filmed anybody apart from yourself, Phil,
Right,
reception.
Right,
That's it.
That's fine. I mean, Gwenda's now obviously unhappy. that-
Reception.
Yeah, that she's been filmed.
But is that because somebody's complained?
I don't know. So obviously I've come out with good intentions, have a conversation with you. I've explained I don't want to be on your video.
So I did come in and say I'm actually recording a video. Oh,
One thing I've definitely noticed, especially with these social media auditors and that, there's actually an American one that I watched that I'm going to start doing reactions to shortly, and he actually brings up a very, very interesting point. What he does is he goes into American post offices because they're classed as federal buildings or something. I can't remember the exact terminology, and that's I'll have to rewatch it again. But he goes into post offices and he's in there filming, and everything's all peaceful, everything's all quiet, and everything's fine. And then you get that one customer that basically kicks off, and because that one customer's kicking off, then everyone else in a kind of sense just kind of joins in as well. And it was like nobody would have said anything if this first customer didn't complain about it, but because that first customer complained, suddenly it became a problem for everyone else. And it was like they were just like lemmings or sheep where, oh, you know what, actually it didn't bother me before, but actually because he's complaining now, yeah it does bother me now. And he even brought that up, saying that if nobody had said anything there wouldn't have been a problem, and nobody else would have all kind of daisy chained into complaining about it, you know. So I mean, at first the receptionist lady did say, oh, I'm not on it, am I? But she didn't pursue it any further, so she might have been bothered about it, but she kind of didn't really show it in the video. I mean, she was just staying professional the whole time, and she was great, she was lovely. But is that the same case with her, where because somebody else has come over, questioned it, possibly complained about it, she's now like, well, actually, you know what, yeah, I'm not happy about this either? But if they hadn't said anything, but she had just gone about her day and been like, oh, we had an interesting morning, we had a man in with a camera, that was something different. Human psychology is a weird thing.
Oh, great.
So, right, well, I probably they should have asked who it was for to start off with.
I did say I do social media videos.
Right.
I haven't come in and been all like...
I'd like my picture blurring out. I don't want to be on any social media videos or anything like that.
Can I ask why,
Obviously,
mate? I mean, you're the face of the business, aren't you? You're dressed all smartly and everything. I mean,
I am, but I don't want to be on any videos. Yeah.
moving forward, my only part left to do is the drone. So, from over there, or do you mind where?
Wherever
You don't care,
wherever
okay.
you want. Yeah, but please take me off your video.
I can't promise, mate. For the lady, I'm more likely going to consider it because of the situation.
I'll take my
but
advice on what I'm entitled to regarding. I've asked you not to post it.
what do you mean?
I've asked you not to put me in your video.
Okay.
So, you know, if you're recording this to put on your video, I'm asking you not to. You haven't got my consent.
Well, it's always on. When I get back and I do my editing, I'll cut it down and I'll put in what's, you know, worth putting in, basically. That's what I do.
Well, I've asked.
Okay.
I don't want to be in it.
Fair
You've
enough.
not got my consent to be filming it. Okay.
Guy's turning into a bit of a parrot now, isn't he? He's repeating the same thing. He's made it perfectly clear where he stands, but it's not going to change anything. You made your request, and DJE has said, I will consider it at editing, whether I will or won't. You can probably say again, well, okay, fair enough, well, I prefer you wouldn't. That's all he needed to say, but he's literally said the same thing over and over again, and it's not changed the outcome of the video.
Yeah.
It's your chance to sell yourself, though.
I
To
don't
do
need
it.
to sell myself.
Right.
I don't need to sell myself.
Okay.
I've asked you once. You've not got my consent to have me on any videos.
So is it a
Need
no
it.
to coming back in? Or?
At the minute, yeah, I'd rather you didn't come back inside.
Fair enough.
I've got so many staff that are now.
Yeah, I can respect that.
Okay. Thank
No
you.
problem at all.
Reasonable request.
It's alright, yeah, you can just consider it. Do you know, if you mentioned it before, like I said, what it was for, people would be a bit more wary about what it is.
Look, I did.
know what I mean?
I'm going to turn it off for a second, yeah?
Right, so that is the end of the video. It started out really well. The receptionist was great. The floor manager was great, and it was looking like it was going to be a decent video. But obviously, the main manager came out, and he wasn't best pleased about it. He made a few demands, and wasn't best pleased about being on video. But he stayed standing in front of the cameraman. That's the thing. If you don't want to be on film, don't go up to the cameraman and tell him you don't want to be on film, because you're just going to be on film even more. Simple as that, really, isn't it? So that's the video. That's DJE Media. Link down in the description. Go give him a like. Go give him a subscribe, and please do the same to me. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.